Presented by Patron, with Dirk Nowitzki, Blake Griffin, Steve Nash, and Udonis Haslem. Here's your host, Taylor Rooks.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Thunder stay undefeated in these playoffs as Shai scored 22. The reigning champs with a 2-0 series lead over the Lakers in the Western Conference semis. And with that, welcome on into the lounge at Stage 11. I'm Taylor Rooks with BG, Dirk, Steve, and UD. And the Thunder are at it again. I mean, what can you say? Still undefeated in these playoffs. And you watch these games, and it is just unfathomable how deep this team is, UD.
There's no drop-off. I mean, if you look, they only had two guys off the bench scoring double figures, but even the guys that don't score, there's no drop-off to the assignment. There's no drop-off defensively. There's no drop-off to running your offense. There's no drop-off to execution. That's very rare in a basketball team when you can have 4 or 5 guys, because mind you, they go 9, 10 deep. You can have 4 or 5 guys come in and still play at a high level of basketball.
Yeah, I mean, I know it was an 18-point game again, but you do sort of have to tip your cap to the Lakers because they did come out and they played good basketball. They just can't sustain it for long enough. And that's what Oklahoma City does. They do that to everybody. But, man, it's just Oklahoma City. It's like you get Jared McCain in a trade, doesn't play much in the first series and comes in. He's huge for them.
Bag of chips and a soda.
Yeah.
You ain't give up much. Bag of chips
what
and a
soda are we talking?
Czech soda. Great.
But, I mean, to this point, you watch them and it just feels like such a high mountain to climb. The Lakers had some things going there in the first half. Then we get to the third quarter and it just feels like an avalanche and it's hard to get out of it, Steve.
I mean, generally, like we said, they play like a 10-man rotation. So the Lakers guys had given everything just to be in that position by halftime, and we thought at halftime this would be the challenge for them, is how do they sustain that effort, both sides of the ball? I mean, these guys push you. You know, they're up into you physically, defensively, and then offensively. They're so talented. You have to load up. You have to scramble on the back line. I just think it takes its toll. And by the time you get to that end of that third quarter, so often they've found one way to separate, whether it's the bench, whether it's the defense, whether it's the offense. You know, tonight Shai wasn't the typical Shai, but other guys step up. McCain, A.J. Mitchell, you know, Chet had some incredible moments. So they're just a fantastic group and pleasure to watch.
Well, you know, speaking of pleasure to watch, we've got someone joining us. It is time now for our premium player presented by Patron.
Hey, welcome to the show, buddy.
Welcome to the show,
Thank
Jared.
you.
You know, we saw you in the background doing your little dance, so we know that you're happy right now. And you should be. You had 18 points tonight, and the Thunder got you for these moments. You have showed up in a big way. You have made an incredible team more incredible. How have you approached enhancing this team throughout the playoffs?
Man, just taking everything I can from the teammates. Like, they've been here, done that. Super mature team. I get to ask questions to the best players in the league. So anything I can, offensively, defensively, in practice, even in the first series when I wasn't playing that much, like just taking everything I can and providing energy for my team and any spark I can.
Jared, you just mentioned it, and before you got on, we were talking about, you know, there was a couple games in that Phoenix series that you didn't play as many minutes as you probably wanted. But talk about not only yourself, but just the mindset of your entire team. You know, some of the guys that minutes go up and down, what that does for your locker room when everybody's just ready to play at any moment.
Yeah, I mean, everybody, like, no matter who the player is, like, we're ready for any opportunity. We talk about it a lot. Like, I was talking to K. Rich, talking to Wiggs in the first series. We're ready for any opportunity, and that's why we prepare like we do, and the culture here has prepared me to do that. And being able to, they help me stay ready, you know, whether it's in practice, the coaching staff here, like, they do an amazing job of that, and I really credit them for giving me the confidence to go out there and just be me.
Hey, Jared, man, Udonis here. Great game tonight, bro.
Appreciate you.
Watching you since you came over from Philadelphia, you had some injuries, a little bit of up and down, but since you've gotten to OKC, it just seems like you found a new breath of fresh air. You're always smiling, you're enjoying it even when you're not playing. Just talk about just being in that locker room and the joy that you're playing with right now, because it's fun to watch, bro.
Man, I thank God every day. This is a blessing. You know, when I first got traded, it was heartbreaking. You know, at that point, it's heartbreaking. I didn't understand what was going on, but coming here, it's been nothing but love, and I'm just so grateful. I share my gratitude with the team. Maybe a little too much sometimes. You know, sometimes I get on their nerves, but I really appreciate them and everything they do for me and my career. And it's worked out, and it's a blessing to be here. And I'm truly like grateful. Like every single day, every moment, I get to thank God every day for being in Oklahoma City.
That's beautiful.
Congrats, Jared. Good win. Obviously, you're up 2-0 now. You took care of home court. What are you expecting going back to LA now?
Yeah, definitely a physical game, even more physical than it was. You know, they're at home, so it's going to be loud for them, and we got to weather the storm no matter any runs that come our way, highs and lows. And AC does a great job of helping the team and talking to us, and I'm allowed to talk to him as well and ask him questions about that. So I'm excited to go to LA. Got a lot of family and friends there, so it'll be fun.
Jared, great game, incredible rhythm and decisiveness tonight. Now that you've gotten to know your teammates in OKC, like, who's the biggest threat to your TikTok empire?
You know, I think Jay will for sure.
Okay.
Jay will.
Yeah.
They want to be in it. A lot of them want to be in it, but you know they gotta keep it calm. You know what I mean?
They act like they don't.
Hart swears he hates it. Hart swears he hates it. I swear he loves it.
Yeah.
But you know it's fun getting with this team and being here with them and being able to ask them questions about if they want to do it or not and being able to do some TikToks with them.
Jared, which one of these guys do you want to see do a TikTok?
I think you should get
Steve, Dirk, BG.
I think you should get Dirk, Jared.
Who do you want to see?
Nah, it's UD. You got to.
Listen, say less. I'm with
Got
it.
to.
Say less. I'm with it. Say less.
Perfect answer.
Let's have some art direction.
Whenever you're ready.
What would you have UD do?
You know, I think. You know, a little bit older there, so we got to maybe bring it back to a 90 song. You know, maybe some from back then.
Okay.
But it'll be a little groovy. It'll be groovy though.
Groovy.
Hey,
I
listen,
love
Creative
it.
director, Jared McCain.
listen, hey,
So
Jared,
good.
listen here. Don't threaten me with a good time now, boy. Don't you do that. No, I'll be ready.
Jared, one more thing before you go. You had a really great moment. I want to show you this photo that you talked about from game one, because you said you want to frame it and put it into your house. What do you look at first when you see this photo, and just what does this moment represent to you?
Man, this is amazing. I mean, being able to look at the crowd and they're doing the 3-point celebration. I don't think. I mean, as a player, as an athlete, to see that happen after you hit a shot, I think that's one of the greatest feelings you could have as an athlete. And so once I get that framed, hopefully we can get that done sooner or later. But I'm definitely gonna hang that up, and it's an awesome feeling to, you know, when I'm like UD's age, I can show my kids and be able to tell them like I had some motion back then.
Incredible. I love it. We will make sure we get UD to do that TikTok. We will send it your way. We will be anticipating your grade on his performance. Incredible game.
Sounds good.
Congratulations, Jared. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate y'all.
They didn't sell high enough.
Shout out Philly.
Have a good one,
I
man.
love it. Oh, good stuff. So UD's going to be our TikTok star. We'll make sure.
I ain't said nothing but a word.
What song you going with, UD?
Yeah.
Whatever they want. I don't know none of these songs they be playing. I don't even have
Go
TikTok.
90s.
I don't even have
Go
TikTok.
90s.
Whatever.
I don't see nothing but. No.
I can feel it coming in the air. Okay, listen,
Man, I
we'll
never
feel
thought I never thought we'd get to this on Nightcap.
Hey,
Shout out to Jared McCain. We're having fun. But obviously, Jared was incredible in that game. The Lakers, of course, are now down 0-2 in this series. They're going to go back to the drawing board. We've talked a lot about the incredible job J.J. Redick has done as a coach throughout these playoffs. What is going to be the number 1, 2, and 3 team, or 1, 2, and 3 thing he tells his team headed into game?
Well, I think number one is you can't turn the ball over 20 times. Basically, in the first 2 games, you turn it over that much. And if without Luka, they basically almost have to play a perfect game. They have to have Austin firing. They have LeBron playing well. Their shooters need to spread the floor. On defense, keep chunking it up, keep trapping some, keep mixing some zone, keep trapping Shea. That seems to work and rattle them over times. So I like what they're doing. They just need to stay more consistent, keep making their shots in the second half, and you just cannot shoot yourself in the foot and turn the ball over. So I expect at home they'll be a little bit better taking care of the ball, and we'll see if they can steal one in Game 3.
Well, let's listen in right now to J.J. Redick at the podium, and he's actually talking about the officiating from tonight's